Hello. This is your friendly crystal healer, tachyon crystal healer, Michelle Strange. And I am bringing a class to you tonight about good luck crystals, manifestation stones, and I'm not feeling my best. I was originally going to do it live. However, we're going to do it this way. So I can then take the video also and upload it on to the internet. And tonight we're going to go over crystals that are good luck stones and how to bring yourself abundance to enhance your lifestyle. So abundance comes in many forms. It's not just money. Sometimes it's a meal, a casserole. I make this joke all the time. Time is money, and it takes time to make a meal, and it's a great barter. I'm always down to barter. And abundance comes in many forms, and we love free random gifts. So tonight I'm going to talk about good luck crystals, and I'm also going to show you how to crystal grid and talk about gridding. But first we're going to go over the crystals that I have available. So as part of my crystal journaling class, what we do is journal on crystals, because I believe when you audio, visually hear and see it, and then you write it down, you're going to remember it. It's going to hold, it's going to stay, and it will always be there for you. So I've created some, a document. One is for crystals. I also do it for herbs, also for essential oils. So there's one for each of sort of the avenues of healing. My next journey is to journal on fruits and vegetables for juicing purposes, and which vitamins and minerals they offer and how they're used medicinally. And so I created my own checklist. I also have some documents that have spaces to fill in, like the crystal name, the classification, the crystal system, the rarity of the crystal, the hardness, where it comes from, what are the colors that it also might be found in, what are the elements? Is it air associated, water associated? What are the zodiac signs? What are the chakras, the deities? This is medicinal uses. This is magical uses, cautions and care, and how they're formatted, and other notes. So this is a page you would do journaling on an individual crystal, as well as this one. And on here I have other things like, can this be used for an elixir? Yes or no. Is this crystal water soluble? Yes or no. And I'm tachyon crystal healer. I want to know what's its vibration before it's tachyonized, and what is its vibration after it's tachyonized. And the ruling planet, and medicinal and magical uses for the crystal. And these are to sort of put in a binder and journal, or you can use like a little journal book and use these as a way to trigger your entries, what information you're going to put in your journal for entries. And this is sort of like a table of contents for your crystals. Excuse me. Listing the crystals. So you would have a few pages of these and you would list the crystals. I might even do ABC pages and list all my A crystals. On the next page, all my B crystals, that kind of thing. You could also classify them according to their magical uses or medicinal uses on these pages. So you can then put my crystals that are abundance or my crystals that are good luck, right? So I'm going to go ahead and follow that rule of thumb there, and I'm going to put good luck stones. Now, what I've done was listed all the good luck crystals on my website. So there's a blog page that you can go and get this list of crystals for. If you want the other documents, then that would require a little donation. It takes my time, and it takes me a long time to compile these lists, to create all the stuff. I do highly appreciate any donation that you can offer. And I love Venmo gifts. And my username for that is at tachyoncristalhealer. I also have CashApp, which is $tachyonmichelle. You could also send some Zelle to my phone number 209-324-4964, which you could also use to Apple Pay. And I will email over the crystal gridding information, which is part of my crystal healing certification class. So you're getting some pretty good information here tonight as far as valuable. So if you find value in your video that I'm offering here today, please donate. If it's changed your life whatsoever, please donate. It helps me feed my family and keep gas in my car. I am by no means raking in the dough from any of these just yet, but that's not what I'm in this for. I just want to get the information to you. So if you can't donate, that's fine. But when your manifestations come in from tonight, remember me. Thank you. All right, so we're going to go through the list of good luck stones. I'm not going to go through every single one on my internet page or my website, tachyoncristalhealer.com. And under the blog index is where you'll find my good luck crystal journal page. And then I will embed this video into that page as well, so that you'll be able to refer back to it at any point. So on my list, I'm going to go down the list, and then I'm going to show you what I do have in my little arsenal of crystals. So the crystal list is alphabetical order. The first one is alexandrite. It's for good fortune, rebirth, and creativity. So if we need creative ways to bring luck into our lives, right? We're always thinking about luck, but do we go buy lottery tickets? Do we go to the casino? Are we playing games of chance? Because luck comes with games of chance, okay? So if you are playing games of chance, there's several ways. Any of these crystals can be utilized to charge your money that you're going to gamble with. And if you get green flannel or a green bandana or any piece of green cloth or a green zipper pouch, It represents money. So you put your money into that. You can also purchase or create your own good luck or abundance oil or money oil. And some of these crystals could be used in your money oil formulations. I will eventually add on the herbs for good luck. I started that list at home, and I will add it to my website very soon. I am going to stay away from medicinal uses of herbs on my website. I'm not a herbalist, and I do not claim to know it all. I'm just finding and researching the information the same as you, and I bring it and offer it to you. So the next crystal is called bowenite, which I don't have and I do really want. However, it is a green crystal, which green represents money. So green crystals, crystals that are gold and that have gold in the name. Golden topaz, golden labradorite, or precious metals. Those are all things that can be brought in for abundance. So bowenite is for abundance. It's also for success in business, protection from enemies. So our enemies can come in and try and go put bad Google reviews or whatever, and just put it out in the universe that you're not doing business properly when you know you have, and they're just being spiteful and jealous. And so bowenite will protect you from that. Citrine, I do have. So I have a couple different. So I have citrine points and citrine tumbles. Citrine brings abundance to any situation. So there's the point and there's a tumble. Okay, so that will lead me into another little tangent. Crystal shapes have energy to them. Okay, again, this is part of my crystal healing certification. You get all this information, but the pyramid specifically helps manifesting. So I have here a little clear quartz pyramid, and it makes for an excellent center stone to crystal gridding. Also for manifesting, let's see. Clusters, they will radiate energy out and they amplify and direct, and pointers, we're going to use those in the gridding. But generators are this with a flat bottom and a point. Doesn't have to be a flat bottom either. I'll often use spheres in the middle of the crystal grids. Those send energy out all around. They're really nice. Tumbles are gentle, so they won't be as rapid of movements as a raw stone will. So if you're looking for something quickly and manifesting something quickly, you'll want to use raw, more raw over the tumbles. But you got to do what you got to do. If you have the tumbles, you use the tumbles. And again, I'm working on the good luck crystals, but part of my crystal healing certification, which I won't be offering till around October again. Generally, I do it once a year. However, this year's been quite a big demand, so I kicked it up to twice, and I've already done it twice this year. So if you're interested, let me know. I can do small groups immediately. The price is $222. You get a certificate saying you completed a full day of certification work. And we go over things like this. So this is like a general meanings page, and it will have a few different keywords that go over what the crystal's good for, which is what's on my website. So there's like 3, 4, 5 keywords. That doesn't mean that this is specific or only that. It might be a good luck crystal, but then it might also be a health crystal. So these that are listed on the good luck are how they're associated to abundance, manifesting, good luck, and only those are listed on the website under the good luck. As I develop the site more, I will be putting in crystals for health, crystals for whatever, protection. I already have that. I just need to upload it. Crystals for grounding, crystals for unconditional love, that kind of thing. But since it's the month of March right now, I thought we're going to do good luck crystals because it's the month of green. It's the month of luck. And so that is part of the crystal healing certification. And it is, I highly recommend it for everyone because you learn how to work with crystals in all different types of situations. So citrine brings the abundance to any situation. Your personal power, it aids personal power. It aids your will or your willpower and confidence. It works on your confidence, okay? So that's citrine. So I'm going to, as I pull these out, we're going to build a crystal grid after I introduce you to all the crystal friends that I have to show you today. So we also have copper. So copper is a precious metal, and it is for luck, movement, energy, and transformation. So if we're trying to get a new job, or we're trying to transform our business or our own personal selves, copper is where it's at. And you can wear copper. However, it can be toxic to the blood and cause heavy metal injury to the brain, and it can be absorbed through the skin. So when you utilize copper, you do like 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, 1 month on, 1 month off. You don't go full board. And also making sure you're detoxifying from heavy metals through smoothies, spirulina, ion foot detox, ion foot pads. All those things pull heavy metals out of your brain. Wild blueberries, cilantro, and shilajit, which I could do a whole class just on shilajit. So that is the copper. Dioptase is, now this isn't as druzy. These are more in the matrix, but you can see some of the little crystals in there. And dioptase is for abundance, helps you live in the moment, and it helps you through change. And so we might need to change our job. We might not be making enough money. We might need to know when to change machines when we're at the casino. Sometimes it's giving us the inner strength to walk away, that we haven't, this avenue is just not working out. And that is dioptase. Next we have druzy formation. Okay, so druzy formation, this is a titanium quartz. The druzy formation is all those little tiny crystals that are formed on top, and they're just so powerful. It's going everywhere and it's shooting off through the points. Powerful energy. It's not gentle, it's powerful. So this is a druzy formation, and there's a lot. So it represents prosperity because there's a lot in a little space, okay? And then it also represents overcoming financial troubles. Like we might be just earning the right amount of money, but our mindset and our burning cash in the pocket and negative, pessimistic thoughts can affect our financial troubles. So you might be having the perfect amount of abundance, but because you have financial troubles, it's hard to pay off some of those bills, right? That's why I would pair like dioptase. It gives you the inner strength to say, okay, I have $100. Am I going to pay this bill or am I going to go to the casino? And you might have the inner strength to pay the bill, knowing that tomorrow you'll be more abundant because you're free and clear of it. Okay, so that is druzy formation. It also helps us just be very optimistic and know that we can overcome our struggles, right? So over the last year and a half, I was working a 9-to-5 job, which totally was not in alignment with who I am. It stressed me out every day. I couldn't stand that somebody was behavior managing me. However, it helped me overcome my financial troubles, and I was able to pay off. I had the inner strength not to spend because I was giving myself financial respite so that when I was ready to come back to being Tachyon Crystal Healer full time, not needing another job, I was able to do so with ease and not worry. So that's all preparatory, right? And I have a 19-year-old son. We paid off his car. I paid down all my bills to nothing, and anything back that I owed, I paid. I just have one little one I got to pay that is I'm thinking about, but it's not dire, but I'm going to do it because once I do, I know it's going to be key for me. Because when you owe somebody, you're still keeping a cord to them. Think about that. All right, so next is called fulgurite. Fulgurite is awesome because it's lightning that struck the ground and turned the silicate in the sand into a crystal. And it is a manifestation stone. It's created by lightning. So the manifestations will be with lightning speed. Right? You might end up a little frazzled from it. So be prepared for that when you're working with fulgurite. Because imagine getting hit with lightning, okay? But if you need to pay off a bill and it's due in 2 days, we're working with fulgurite because we're willing to pay for the brain fray so that we can get through that bill. Because I don't know about you, but the power company in my town, in Modesto, called Modesto Irrigation District, if they shut off your power, you have to pay back your bill, plus another bill, plus another bill. So there's 3 times the amount that you have to pay to get your power back on. So you better work really hard to get that money in those 2 days so you don't have to pay to get your power back on. Because and they're not giving you that money back until after you move. All right. So Fulgurite is a quick answer to needing money now. We're not going to the quick loan. No. No. We're not doing a check advance. Never. We are going to try Fulgurite first. We're going to try manifesting first. Okay? But Fulgurite has this hole in the tip. Okay? And what you do with that is you blow. You blow through it. It might not go all the way through, but if you're going to buy a Fulgurite, find a Fulgurite that has a hole in the middle, okay? So these are tiny. This is a tiny Fulgurite, and I have these picked out for gridding, but this is a large Fulgurite, and it has a pin right in the middle, but not on the other side, but it's like blowing a wish, okay? Just like a birthday candle. So when your Christian friends say you're doing witchcraft, you ask them, have you ever blown a candle out for your birthday? They probably will respond yes. And then you can gently let them know that they have participated in magic too. And that it's okay. We're not going to get punished for it. We just don't want to bring in negatives. So if you are doing any magic, you always protect yourself. And we're not here to control anybody else. We're doing magic solely for protection and to heal and bring about life enhancements. Okay? So this Fulgurite has a big pinhole. I love this one. I put it in the solar plexus and it moves energy quick. And it literally, you can feel when you hold it, the hair on your head standing up. No joke. Okay? Fulgurite. It's extremely high vibrational. It's the same vibration as black tourmaline, selenite, shungite. It's up there. Okay, so it's a quick manifester. Next we have garnet, which I have little garnet pieces. They're a purpley red, but when they're dusty, they look brown and it's hard to see through it. But garnets are abundance, magic, courage, and awareness. So garnets are the Capricorn birthstone, and that's why Capricorns are rich and it's magical. And I'm not saying rolling, but if I need abundance, this girl knows how to get it. I know how to get it. And if I was too abundant, would everybody buy into me? And I want to encourage you to watch the Twin Flame University movie on Netflix, because it's like a pyramid scheme, and how the head of the Twin Flame University, it becomes a pressure to bring money in. So then you start losing your healer's role, and you start just becoming an abundance receiver or drawer, and then it shifts. So if you're a healer and you're wondering how that works with healing, it's a tricky dance. And my suggestion is think about what you need every month and divide that between the sessions, and on the average how many sessions you have, and go from there, because your time is worth it. Okay, your time is a barter. It's an exchange. It's an energy exchange. So yeah, always be willing to energy exchange and accept gifts with grace. So the next one is green aventurine, and this sort of has some fulgurite action because it's quick. So it is reactive, and it helps you react. So it's a decision maker. And I read that it's the luckiest stone, but instead of calling it good luck stone, I called it great luck stone because I don't know if it's the luckiest stone. However, it helps you make decisions. All right. And I just feel like it's really good during gambling because sometimes we're gambling for just a little time. Like I put a certain amount in, I'm done. Like I get an hour, basically. I'm not putting a whole bunch in because that giving it away is hard for me. So that is green aventurine. It is great luck and it's quick and it's reactive. So green aventurine is also not expensive and often found in bracelets. The beads are at the Hobby Lobby. So it's a great one. Here next is jade. And if you're any bit aware of crystals, you know all about jade because the Chinese love jade. They make a whole bunch of carvings in jade and jade rollers and so jade coins is what I have here. And they're little flat, they look like a coin shape. So to me, that represents money. Also, there's little Chinese coins that you can buy. Those round coins with the square in the middle, those can also be used in crystal gritting for abundance. Okay? And they're used with the lucky frog. And so I highly recommend those as a purchase. Jet. I gotta go to my jet is light and airy. It's black. It makes excellent jewelry because it doesn't weigh down your ears. Excellent earrings to put lots of beads on. It's protective. It's joy, power, confidence, wealth, business success, and protection. Jet is awesome. Okay, when you hold a piece of jet, it's like a sponge. It's very light. And I love it. I love jet. Okay. And just like lightning, who doesn't want a manifestation at jet speed? You see how even the words create energy? The words are creating the story. Okay. Next is labradorite, and we have regular labradorite. That's not a very good example. So I'm going to go to mine. Got my labradorite. And I have two different labradorites. I have regular labradorite, which is blue and purple and green shimmers. And then this is called golden labradorite, which golden and labradorite is magic, protection, possibilities, and intuition and intellect. Okay? So we might be intuitive, but we ain't going to be stupid. Okay? I might want to bet $1,000 right here and right now, but right, if I lose that $1,000, let's go a different route. Okay, so, but labradorite is magic and protection. Then we have lodestone and magnetite, which lodestone is magnetized magnetite. Okay, and it's a whole thing. Like getting a lodestone is all about attraction and magnetism. And you can use it as an all the time abundance centerpiece. And this is magnetite. So it looks like sort of like hematite. Excuse me. Excuse me. So magnetite is also lodestone, and it's very healing. I have magnetite and pyrite, and that's called Apache gold or healer's gold. And that is right here. This is magnetite and pyrite. And I recommend every healer have that, magnetite and pyrite. And it's the same, magnetite is what's in your brain, okay? It's in your brain. So it's also going to open up your energy field so that you magnet in from a wider span, if you will, okay? So moonstone, here's a piece of peach moonstone that is peachy and it's also black. And then we have some white moonstone. There's some little pieces. Moonstone is for good luck, intuition and insight, confidence and composure. Okay. Certain games of chance like poker, we want confidence and composure. We want intuition and insight, and we want good luck. So, and the black moonstone is going to be protective on top of that. So that's a good one to take into the poker because you got to have a poker face. Does that make sense? I know it does. Next we have moss agate. Also, moonstone, let me go back to moonstone really quick. Moonstone is a crystal that is of chantoyance, okay? So chantoyance is also in labradorite. It's also in tiger's eye and cat's eye. And it's a optical reflecting effect, and it's a shimmer, and they have an additional property. The chatoyance in it adds some additional go for it energy, okay? So moss agate is wealth, abundance, positivity, and it attracts prosperity because we're opening our electromagnetic field with moss agate. Pyrite actually looks like gold, right? It's fool's gold, okay? And so these are good for wallets and purses. And I have this cool piece I wanted to show you. Now this makes a good center stone for a crystal grid. This is pyrite in quartz, and it's got all these cool chunks of pyrite in there. And if you're interested in any of the crystals, you can contact me, especially this one. Like, you won't find this anywhere, and it's a good manifesting stone. It could also be used for scrying because you can see right through it, right? The clear quartz part of it is very clear. And pyrite is good for wealth, good luck. It fosters the energy of abundance and prosperity, okay? So I'm going to tangent really quick. The law of attraction we all hear about, okay? And when I hear the word fosters or the statement fosters the energy of prosperity, are you prepared for what you want? Are you prepared? So there is a Abraham Hicks video called Prepare for What You Want. It's about 20 minutes long. I listen to it all the time. I recommend it to clients, and it gets you in the mind frame that fosters the energy of abundance. Okay, so let's go back to lodestone, magnetite, and pyrite. This is a good one. All right. Next we have ruby, which these are some raw ruby. It's kind of, you see one facet side of it, and I have 4 of them. And every time I hear ruby, I sing ruby, 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 ah, by the band. I don't know the band's name, but it's a good song. Love that song, Ruby. And I'm not a good singer, and I just sang for you guys. What a nut. So ruby is for abundance, new beginnings, health, wealth, and protection. Because health is your true wealth. Health is your true wealth. Okay? And that's why we're here today. Like, I spent my life spending. And I had a friend who would go to the health food store all the time, and I say, why? It's so expensive. And he would say, you're going to pay in the long run. You're going to pay the doctors. You're going to pay. You're going to pay. You're going to pay. And you wish you would have went to the health food store with me. And I'm going to say I'm there. Okay, I'm there. Health is your true wealth. So there's no amount of money that you can substitute for that. All right? So ruby reminds you of that. Health is your true wealth. Then we have spirit quartz. Oh, I don't even know if I have a spirit quartz. But the reason why spirit quartz works good is because it is a druzy. And they are for abundance, but they're usually in purple or yellow, the spirit quartz, or a combination of, with the druzy all around the point. So it has a point underneath, and then the point is covered with a bazillion little points. That is spirit quartz. And it is for abundance dreaming. So if you have dreams you want to attain, that's what you'll use. Also, it's for protection. It attracts luck, wealth, and prosperity. Next is stibnite. I do not have stibnite, but it's like fingerlings of silver, so it looks like silver. And that's for decisions, money, attractiveness, speed, endurance, and flexibility. Which sometimes these aren't gonna be, we don't, it might be a long-term goal, okay? So for my crystal grid, I really am trying to get a house, y'all. I want to buy a house instead of rent, and that takes time because I'm going to need to save more, because I'm going to have to save money for construction and things like that to improve anything and have a safety net, that kind of stuff. So that's not just an overnight. That's not, I need to pay my PG&E tomorrow, right? That needs endurance. It needs endurance, and that is through stibnite. My number one, the drum roll please, the sucker punch, okay? And the sucker punch is hooked up to a battery. It's a Mobius coil, and it is used to manifest. So when you do your manifestations, if you're doing it on a flat piece of paper, you put it upside down, you put the sucker punch right on top of it. But I'm doing a crystal grid, I'll put the sucker punch next to it. And you plug it in. They're on Etsy, but they are a tool for manifestation that is extremely powerful because the messages are sent through the scalar energy field, which they don't degenerate. Whereas if you're not using the scalar energy field for manifestation, your message might not be the same by the time it reaches the manifester, helps the spirits, right, that are helping you. So I highly encourage that you're using a scalar energy tool or the higher vibrational crystals like the fulgurite to bring, or the tektites, which is coming up soon, to help your grid move fast and to speed up the process. All right. So the next one is sunstone, and they're orangey, and they are for abundance. They help you overcome fears and help you connect to your spirit guides. And they're also for protection. They're orange. It's hard to see their color, but they're orange. And there is a crystal called Idaho Sunstone, or maybe it's Oregon Sunstone. Oregon Sunstone. Get a piece. Because it's a sunstone, but I believe it's a tektite. So, and it's yellow. And it's going to be using your own personal power to help manifest. Then we have Tiger's Eye, which also has chatoyance. And these are for good luck, intuition, success, wealth, and abundance, because it's shimmer, right? That's the chatoyance, those lines and that shimmer that comes through Tiger's Eye, Moonstone, Labradorite. And this is a go for it stone. I love this for masculine energies because they need to go for it a little bit more. They need a little je ne sais quoi, okay? And Tiger's Eye gives it to you. It gives you that confidence to say, yes, I want that. I want her. I want him. That's my goal. And I'm going for it. Because what you need is the energy to say, hey, I know I dig me. I know you dig me. Let's go somewhere and dig me. Okay? It's about you. We're not worried about everybody else. Tiger's Eye. Wear it. Love it. And there's blue, yellow, red. And red often comes in tiger iron that has hematite in it. So that one is super grounding and very good. Then we have tektites, which are my favorite. I don't know if you have all heard about brown moldavite, but yes, there is such thing as brown moldavite. We have it here at Hidden Beauty. They're all under a gram, these pieces, and they are not cheap, but this has protection that the green moldavite does not have, okay? So the green moldavite is very, it cuts away things that doesn't work for you, but it doesn't give a shit also, okay? Where brown moldavite will protect you and maybe not pull the rug out from under you completely. My favorite is the Sintamani. Mani stones are powerful manifesting stones. They manifest your heart's desire. Hindu chants the Mani stones. They are the jewel of the lotus. Okay, there's Mani chants to manifest. We're manifesting. A Mani stone helps you manifest. We have Sintamani, Agni Mani. Okay, I don't have my Agni Mani, but that one's from Indonesia and it helps you manifest. Moldavite comes from Molda. Sintamani comes from Safford, Arizona, but it's in books as the Tibetan Tektite because it fell from the sky to a Tibetan king with Om Mani Padme Hum etched into it. So the Sintamani is known as the Saffordite or the Tibetan Tektite. Okay. And then we have Libyan desert glass, which is from the Sahara Desert. And it it adds to your personal power, self-esteem, confidence, and it puts into action. Okay. And the Moldavite removes things that hold you back from your reaching your fullest potential. Some of the crystal shapes that bring you good luck, bonsai trees, right? You see those little Chinese trees with money coins. Buy one of those. That's financial success and good fortune. We also have that Chinese beckoning cat, which has the one paw up. It's Monarchy Nico, and Monarchy Nico brings you good luck. We also have that lucky toad that you see with coins always around it and water flowing, and there's a coin in its mouth, and they're often carved in jade. Those bring you financial prosperity and good fortune. Then we have the Buddha, which gives you happiness and gratitude. Maybe you manifest too much. Maybe you need to realize you already have exactly what you need. So the Buddha helps you understand that you're already abundant. You're already abundant. How can you be happy with what you have? Buddha. Buddha does that. Rub his belly. The star shape is a lucky omen and it's a guiding light. It's going to guide you to where you need to go with your good luck, where to put your efforts in. And so, yeah, that's a good one. And it's a lucky omen and it gives you gratitude. The same as Buddha. Treasure bowls are for good fortune and prosperity. So you can put little mini representations like a Hot Wheel of the car you want. Put it in the treasure bowl. Put those little coins. Put these crystals. Put some herbs. Put some money, fake money, coins from other countries. Excuse me. All kinds of stuff can go in treasure bowls. There's also the Fu Dog, which is Chinese, and that brings good luck and protection. Koi fish attract wealth, give you determination, and make you lucky. So koi fish. The dragon brings you good fortune and success. And the rabbit also brings you good fortune and prosperity. Right? Success might be in the eyes of others. Prosperity might be within. Quillin or Killin, I'm not sure how it's said or pronounced, but it's Quilin. It is also a Chinese statue, and it also is for good fortune and prosperity. And there is also another carving that the Chinese do. It's the lucky pig, and it's like just a pig rolling in the mud. And he is wealth and prosperity because you just have too much when you're a pig, right? You're pigging out on life's luxuries, if you will. Okay, so now we're gonna just go into crystal gridding a little bit for another few minutes. I got this book, the Book of Crystal Grids, and excuse me. This is why I'm not gonna be here tonight. I don't want to get anybody sick. Okay, so it gives you a great way and a starting point to learn how to work with crystal grids. And with your donation for tonight's class, I'll email you the crystal grid paperwork, which gives you how to, several different grids to work with. And I'm using for this the Flower of Life. And on this page, we have the Flower of Life is for love, communication, connection, partnerships, intuition, and abundance. And also Metatron's Cube. Excuse me. That's the only one for abundance, so we're going to use that one. But it tells you down here underneath the shape why you would pick that specific shape of crystal grid, okay? And so on my crystal grid, I have crystal grid for Michelle and my family. And today's date, and there's a new moon, okay? So it's a portal day today. It's a portal day, okay? So this grid, my intention statement for the grid, this grid will increase random acts of gifts to us that do not require repayment or obligations so that we can move and buy a home. All right, so I want abundance, but I want it given. I want it given to me. I don't want to pay it back. I'm not at the place where I can pay it back right now. And there's some people in my life who could gift. So I think they should. And I think you could too. You could gift me for tonight's class. Help me with my grid. Help me add to my savings by donating to my Venmo at Tachyon Crystal Healer or my Cash App, $tachyon And tachyon is spelled Tachyon. And I also have Zelle and Apple Pay that you can send to my phone number, 209-324-4964. Or message me and say, I'm coming in and I want that set of paperwork and I'm going to bring you some cash and I want herbs and some of those crystals that you told me about, that you taught me about tonight. And I will say, okay, I'll see you Wednesday. Because Wednesday I'm working the shop. I'm working the front door. I'm always there to help. And I'm there to answer your questions all the time, every Wednesday. All right. So when you're building a grid, when you're trying to bring things in, which I'm trying to bring money in, we're going to start from the outside and end in the center. Okay? And your first task is to clear the crystals. Okay? So I have all my crystals right here. And I'm going to do Reiki on them. And I command to clear these crystals, every single crystal here, down to the atomic level of any previous programs or energies. So it is, okay? So now they're all cleansed. So no matter what I use, I am going to, it's already cleansed, okay? And I know the direction. I'm going to start from the outside in, okay? And I'm going to hit as many points as possible. And as I put my crystals on, I'm going to activate them, okay? And then I will show you the crystal grid. Maybe I can tip it, but it's kind of challenging. There we go. Okay. So we're not focused on me, we're focused here on the crystal grid. And we're going from the outside in. And as I put them on, I'm going to let them know. And I'm going to just tell all these crystals right now, you're going to help me move. Okay, you're going to help me move into a new home. Because I am wanting to hold my prosperity within my family structure instead of it increasing generational wealth in someone else's family. Okay, I want to create my own generational wealth. I'm going to add that in. Create generational wealth. All right, so this is for my family, okay? So I'm going to start with the outside and place them and let them know what they're doing for me, okay? So I'm going to start with the jade, placing it around the outside because jade brings in. Jade brings in. And I have quite a few of these little jade pieces. Sometimes your crystal grid is dictated by the crystals that you have, right? And sometimes you get to pick, right? I went into the crystal shop and just started picking. So we've got jade around the outside, okay? I also want, I want to, for it to bring stability. And actually, I want the movement too of the copper, right? Because I'm trying to move, but it still brings stability for me. Does that make sense? All right, so I'm going to look here at my little list. And I'm also going to go to these papers that I have with the different types and see, can I find one that is for home, garnet. Okay, garnet. So garnet is for stability. I'm going to put on those garnets. So garnets are going to help me bring security into my home and my my issue, right? I want that I get a solid house and I don't ever have to move out of my home, okay? So this is kind of a 6-point. I'm gonna do the garnet, 3 garnets, and I'm also gonna do, let's see, Out of what I have, green aventurine is stability. Okay, so I'm gonna do 3 points with green aventurine and 3 points with the garnet. Okay, and that way I can alternate and combine those energies. Okay. Then in my center, I want, let me see, I'm going to put a pyramid, okay? And I'm just going to use this one. Okay. So I don't know if you can see that, but activate them, that these are going to help me build stability. And this is the center that's going to help me manifest a magic house just like a pyramid. I love a pyramid house. That would be the best, okay? But I want to put copper because this is transformation and movement. So I'm going to add in copper. All right, and I'm going to use 3 pieces of copper around. And then, let's see here. I'm going to use a piece of jet because I don't have a lot of jet. And I want my house to be joyful and happy. I want it to be joyful and happy. So I'm going to add that to, I want my house to, let's see. I want my house to change, right? So dioptase is for change. I'm going to add that around. And let's see here. Pyrite fosters the energy of abundance. So I'm definitely going to add pyrite, though I'm not going to do it just yet. I'm going to add a tiger's eye because I have the dioptase and the jet and the tiger's eye because go for it, okay? So I am married and my husband is a little reluctant to go for it. So I'm going to add in that go for it stone, okay? Because I want the energy of go for it, okay? I'm going to add in the pyrite because it fosters the energy of abundance. So I'm going to find any center that doesn't have a crystal on it. Does it have to be perfect? No. Does it have to be centered and balanced? No. Right? We just need the energy present. Okay. I also want to add in a fulgurite because I'm ready to move. There's some issues at my house that I don't want to tell the landlord about and have fixed, so I want that. And then I'm going to finish with a piece of citrine because we need citrine because it's abundance in all forms in any situation. Okay. And I'm going to add in a ruby because this brings new beginnings. And what's a new beginning? In a new house, like that's everything, okay? So ruby. So together, all those crystals that I filled in to match the energies, which is hard to, once you build your crystal grid, to show it. And I can show with my cell phone. So I got two cameras going and you can see that, but I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to post it so you can look at it and see what it looks like, and that will be on my website. So that's pretty much all I have, and I'm not keeping this crystal grid up till I manifest that house because it's going to be a long time. However, I'm going to keep the crystal grid up till it's implanted into my partner and my family that we're moving and we're going to get a new house. So that's how long this crystal grid is going to work for. Or 40 days, whichever comes first. And 40 days from 3/11. All right. So contact me if there's any crystals that you want, especially this bad boy. It's around the $90 range-ish. If you need a magnetite, those are not easy to find. But any crystal that I showed is available. I can put together kits and I can ship out to anywhere. And the Sintamani, that needs to go there because that's the most powerful stone and it's my #1 stone and it's going to help me get that house that I want. I love the Sintamani. And my Sintamani are tachionized. Hard to find. Hard to find tachionized Sintamani. I got them. And I have brown moldavite. I also have Agni-Mani. I also have Libyan desert glass. I also have Andara crystals. Let's see. And everything else you saw here. Okay? Thank you. Have a blessed day. Take care. Bye.